So you found a beautiful packing list online that you liked, and you've checked off every item, and your bag was still way too heavy. Half the stuff that you put in there came home unworn. And here is the thing nobody says. You probably did it right, and it still failed. Because you know what, this isn't your fault. It's more about the list that you found or used. So I've watched this exact problem play out so many times. So give me 2 quick minutes here and I'll show you why it happens and how to adjust this and do it so that it works instead, okay? So here is what a list actually is. A list only works in one direction, right? It adds stuff to your bag. Every line on it is one more permission to put something into the bag, and not one line ever is going to tell you to take something out of the bag, right, that you don't need. And the list you downloaded was written for a generic traveler, most likely. Or I'm not saying that the people that you watch are generic, but go with me here. So a generic traveler, a generic destination, and a generic number of days. So it doesn't know the weather for your trip, the climate at that exact time that you're going, and it doesn't know that you're gonna need that nice outfit for Thursday night dinner when you're celebrating that birthday, and it doesn't know what you're doing on those 4 other nice nights out. So when you follow a list like this faithfully, the thing is that then you're gonna have to stack your own things on top of this, and you know, because the generic list never quite felt right for your trip, it's probably some just-in-case items in there as well. A list tells you the categories, and it can give you great inspirations and fantastic insights that you need to know about your destinations, but it never tells you the counts of clothes that you need, and it's not tailored to your plans. Therefore, a packing list is not a plan at all. It's more of a shopping list for overpacking, if you ask me. So here's what works better instead. First, you plan out by activity, not by day. So write down what you will actually do during your trip. Are you going to be going for city walks? Are you going to have some nice dinners? Are you going for beach days? How many, you know? And more importantly here, the travel day itself, that's quite important to find good outfit for that. So after that, you want to match these outfits to each activity type. So not each day. Now keep in mind, you're still going to have to add enough clothes, right? But especially underwear and socks. But what you want to do after you have all this planned out is now you want to match each outfit from the activity type so that they go together with each other. So for example, if you have a shirt that you wore for dinner, if it matches with the pants that you had on travel day, you have another outfit. And that is how 5 pieces of clothing turns easily into 10 outfits instead of just being like locked in there. You can very easily do this by making sure that the colors and styles match together, at least reasonably well, right? And you want to do one more pass here that no one making one of these lists is ever going to tell you to run. You want to run subtraction. Every item now has to earn its place for the person that you will be on this trip. Not the person that you found this from. Maybe it's an influencer or something that you're inspiring to be. But the thing is, it's worse if you pack for somebody that you hope that you're going to be. Because remember, you may be a little bit more adventurous when you're out traveling. But at the end of the day, the person who is traveling, it's still going to be you. So you are still you. You're not just like an entirely different person just because you followed somebody's packing list, right? So now you have a plan with built-in limits instead of a list with just none just adds on. And this is the first step in a repeatable sequence that I like to teach people. So really quickly here, just let me tell you about my space-saving travel packing method. So I've created a 10-step method that goes in order. So by the time that you go in the So by the time that clothes go into the bag, there is nothing left to guess about. If this sounds cool, just check the link in the description below to get started right now. Essentially, it's a way that you design your own list over time that is perfectly tailored to you and usually quite lightweight as well. Definitely keep the lists if you love them. They are fantastic for inspiration and insights. Just don't let these be the things that decide exactly what you want to do. Lists inspire, systems decide. So more packing videos are coming. I have so much cool stuff that I want to get out of my head. I have some free time to make them now as well. So yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one, and peace.